I'm about to share 5 ChatGPT prompts that have helped my burnt out entrepreneur clients finally use AI without feeling like complete frauds. And they even work if you're terrible at prompt engineering or think AI might steal your authenticity. Everyone's telling business owners that if you're not using ChatGPT like a productive ninja, you're falling behind. The business world says that you need to master prompt engineering, automate everything, and become an AI expert on top of running your company. But here's what I've discovered while working with entrepreneurs: the prompts that actually work long term aren't about becoming an AI expert. You know what they're about? They're about using AI in a way that works with your psychology, not against it, whether you're naturally tech savvy or completely overwhelmed by digital tools. I'm a licensed therapist turned business coach, and I have seen clients go from AI paralysis to strategic implementation by addressing psychological barriers first. Some love AI and use it excessively, others use it minimally but effectively. Both approaches can work when they match your actual needs and work style. Today, I'm going to walk you through each prompt, showing you exactly why they work from a psychological perspective and give you a framework to adapt them to your specific situation. Because the goal isn't to love AI or hate it, it's to use it in ways that are actually serving your business and well being. The first prompt addresses something productivity guru talks about: how your stress level affects your ability to implement any system, AI or otherwise. This is the prompt that you would input into AI. I am your role, feeling overwhelmed by a specific situation. Help me break down this into manageable steps that won't spike my anxiety. Consider that I work best with your work style and need to protect my energy for my priorities. What is the gentlest, most sustainable approach? Research shows that when we're stressed, our prefrontal cortex, the part of our brain that makes good decisions, goes offline. This prompt helps you get practical help while acknowledging your current mental state, which leads to suggestions you can actually follow through on. Now, some entrepreneurs thrive under pressure and prefer rapid fire action plans. That's totally valid too. But if you're someone who gets overwhelmed by a 47-step process, this approach helps you to work with your brain instead of fighting it. My client Sarah used this for team restructuring. Instead of getting a corporate playbook that stressed her out, she got a gentle 3 phrase approach. But my client Mark, who loves detailed systems, used a different prompt which gave him comprehensive action plans. Both work because they matched that person's psychology. The key insight here is that AI works better when it accounts for how you actually function and not how you think you should function. The second prompt addresses a legitimate concern many entrepreneurs have: maintaining your unique voice and approach while leveraging AI efficiency. I need help with a specific task, but I want to maintain my authentic voice and approach. My authentic perspective comes from your background and values. Help me accomplish this goal in a way that amplifies rather than replaces my human insight. Don't give me generic advice. Help me be more myself, not less. Now, I've worked with entrepreneurs who worry about losing authenticity and others who see AI as a tool like any other. Both perspectives are valid. If your authenticity isn't your main concern, you may skip this framing. But if it is, this prompt helps you learn to use AI as an amplifier rather than a replacement. When your identity feels protected, you're more likely to experiment and implement new tools. This isn't about being anti AI, it's about finding an approach that lets you adopt technology without internal resistance. My client Jennifer was worried about AI making her feel and sound robotic. This prompt helped her create emails that felt more personal than her manual ones. But my client David just wanted efficiency and used straightforward productivity prompts. Both approaches work for their personalities and business needs. The third prompt addresses something that affects many successful entrepreneurs: using AI to actually reclaim time rather than just fill it with more work. I'm currently working current hours and want to optimize my workflow to protect time for family and personal commitments. Help me identify how I can streamline, delegate, or eliminate. Focus on solutions that improve both efficiency and my overall well-being and not just productivity metrics. Studies on entrepreneur burnout show that sustainable productivity comes from systems that account for human limitations, not just maximizing output. This prompt helps AI design solutions surrounding your actual life and not just idealizing versions of endless availability. This will work differently across industries. My consulting clients often need help with administrative tasks and client communications. My e-commerce clients often focuses on inventory and customer service optimization. My service-based clients often prioritize client delivery and business development. One client reduced her work week from 70 to 50 hours while maintaining her needed revenue. But it took 3 months to gradually implement this. Another client found his sweet spot was 60 hours instead of 45, but with much better boundaries around his family time. The key is finding what actually works for your situation. The fourth prompt helps you to think about growth in a way that doesn't destroy your mental health because burnout driven scaling often leads to business problems down the road. I want to scale my business to a specific goal while maintaining your personal well being priorities. Help me create a growth plan that considers both business and personal sustainability. What would realistic, healthy scaling look like given my current capacity and constraints? Some entrepreneurs thrive on rapid, intense scaling, and that's a valid approach if it matches your energy and life situation. Others need more gradual growth. Neither is wrong or right, but knowing which one fits you helps AI give you better strategic advice. Research on entrepreneur well-being suggests that sustainable scaling often outperforms aggressive scaling in the long term. But every business and founder is different, and the key is being honest about your actual capacity and constraints while planning growth. One client used this to double his consulting revenue over 18 months instead of 6 months, which felt more manageable for his family situation. Another client decided rapid scaling matched her energy and her life stage. Both made informed decisions about their growth pace. The fifth prompt helps with decision fatigue while keeping you aligned with what actually matters to you in the long term. I need to decide between these options, and I am experiencing decision fatigue. My core values are list of values, and my long-term vision is your vision. Help me analyze these options considering both practical outcomes and alignment with what I value most. What would each choice look like in 1 to 3 years? Run this prompt, and I promise you're going to see something that's going to be very valuable to you. Research on decision making shows that if we are mentally depleted, we often make choices that optimize for short term relief rather than long term satisfaction. This prompt helps you to make decisions that align with your actual priorities when your thinking is clearer. This isn't about making the perfect decision, it's about making decisions that you can live with for the long term. Whether you're naturally decisive or tend to overthink, having a framework for values-based decision-making helps reduce regret and second-guessing later. Now, here's what makes these prompts different from standard productivity hacks. They account for the psychological factors that determine whether you'll actually use any of the suggestions you get. Each prompt includes consideration for your mental state, your working style, and your values. When AI suggestions match how you actually function, not how you think you should function, implementation becomes much more likely. Now, this approach works well for people who struggle with traditional productivity systems or feel overwhelmed by rapid change. If you're someone who thrives on complexity and rapid implementation, you might prefer some more straightforward prompts, and that's perfectly valid. The goal isn't to make AI feel like therapy. It's to use AI in a way that supports your overall well-being while achieving your business goals. Now, my goal isn't to make AI feel like therapy. No, not at all. It is to help you use AI in a way that supports your overall mental health well-being. Now, if these 5 prompts resonate with you, I have 2 ways to go deeper. I need you to comment the word brave, and I'll send you a complete therapeutic AI toolkit plus details about my new Brave AI course. Or if you are serious about implementing this approach, I'm opening 20 clarity call spots for entrepreneurs who are ready to design their personal AI strategy. Now, I'm usually booked out, but I'm making time specifically for people who are watching this video. The link is in the description, but they'll fill up fast, so I need you to get to it. Now, before we wrap this up, this is business coaching informed by therapeutic principles, not therapy or clinical treatment. If you are experiencing significant mental health challenges beyond the normal business stress, please consult a licensed mental health professional as soon as possible. And also, results of these prompts will vary based on your specific situation, business factors, and how consistently you are implementing them. The goal is to use whatever tools serve your business and your life best. I'm about to tell you the real reason 73% of entrepreneurs never